Fuck, come on, dude. Serious? Fucking hell. Hello, everyone. Greetings to all my subscribers and to all the new subscribers that I recently got. So I'm up to 44 as of right now. And the topic of today is learner motorbikes. But I'll try to explain my view. So, I categorize riders not by age, but by experience, right? And I think that's the best way to go about it, you know, because your age doesn't mean much, you know. It doesn't really now give you better skills or whatever. It just makes you maybe a little bit more grown up, and as you're more grown up, fuck, come on, dude, serious? Fucking hell. Age is a bit deceiving because it doesn't really say that you have a lot of experience. It just says basically that you may be a little bit wiser, and make a bit sort of safer choices, you know, comparing to when you're a teenager and your testosterone levels are through the roof and whatnot, you know what I mean? So that's about it. That's, you know, like in a nutshell. But if you're an adult beginner, yeah, skill levels are not that good. Beginners are people that really just started riding, so it doesn't matter the age. Then you've got the sort of amateur experience, and then you've got the advanced, which is the people that, you know, have hundreds of sort of track days, and the dog likes spikes. And well, not hundreds, but basically like people that are way advanced. They've completed the advanced courses and on riding, and they've done, you know, they do track days regularly and things like that. So these are the people that really go fast. So they know how the motorcycle behaves at faster speeds and, you know, whatnot. So I would categorize riders in beginner, amateur, and advanced. And then you've got, you know, motorcycles for each of the levels, I guess. Now I can vouch for the fact that a lot of people, I mean, you can ride any motorbike slow, right, and safe. If you're a person that's, you know, safe and slow rider that really just, you know, has got a motorbike for whatever reason other than to impress the chicks, impress the mates, whatnot, you know. And the thing is that the slower bikes, the smaller, you know, bikes with less horsepower, like we're talking about the, you know, the 125s, the 250s, the 300cc's, the 400cc bikes that whose power to rate ratio is sort of, you know, very low. These bikes are literally basically safer and will allow you the time to get experience and to learn how to operate a motorcycle in various conditions without multiplying wrong rider input, right? So I've been thinking about this, and the easiest way, I guess, for me to explain it is that, you know, like the comparison would be, let's compare how a big bike would get to a corner, and how slower bike will get through a corner. And obviously on a big 1000cc bike, as soon as you accelerate, you'll be up to, let's say, 100 kilometers an hour a lot quicker in a lot shorter distance. In that distance, you know, you have a 125 or smaller learner beginner bike, maybe get up to, I don't know, 60 or 70 k's an hour, right? Now, braking and dipping into a corner from 60 is a lot easier, and there's far less chances of any mistake hurting you really bad comparing to braking into a corner going 100 k's an hour or 100 miles an hour, you know, depending on who's watching, right? So you have a lot more weight, a lot higher speed, and you just, for the first time, literally started riding the canyons. The panic and the survival reactions will get you in a lot of trouble. Whereas if you're on a beginner bike, you won't experience that. You will have a lot more time to set yourself up for that corner, and it's not going to be as fearful. I think the way it should be is you should pass the test for each level of motorcycle. So if you have if you go for your first level bikes, which is the smaller bikes, you know, including the scooters and whatnot, you know, you have a test, and then you should be eligible to complete a test for the medium level bikes, which is now the Super Sport or the 600s, which should be a much more rigorous test of, you know, how you control a motorcycle, and all those things. And then you should have a test for the big bikes, the 1000cc bikes, you know. That's my opinion how it should be done. And then what you should have in between to get those skills, to pass those tests, is you should have courses. So that way you get the experience and the knowledge on how to ride a motorbike. The way you should sort of approach motorcycling is start, you know, with a bike that's not gonna that you're not gonna get really hurt on. I'm not gonna say start on a bike that's not gonna kill you or not gonna try to kill you, because any motorcycle, if you drive it, you know, like a dickhead, will eventually hurt you. Anyway, guys, if I like this motovlog, if I like what I was talking about here, I will post it, and then I will speak to you guys next time, and keep the rubber side down. Enjoy your day. Ciao a tutti.